Hello everyone, this is Florina, welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial is about these beautiful delicate crochet flowers. As you can see, I made a few variants with different yarns. The white one is done in mercerized cotton, size 10. The blue one, I used the baby mohair. And the big one, it's done with a very thick acrylic yarn. And I think those flowers we can accessorize with them, sweaters, blouses, hats, whatever we like to. But we can also decorate headbands, just like I made this one. Look how cute it looks. Or clips, or whatever we want. We can make them for ourselves, for the little ones, or we can make them and sell them, why not? Today I want to show you how we make these beautiful 3D flowers. I am going to use mercerized cotton, size 10, Aunt Lydia's, and I'm going to use a very small hook because the yarn is very thick. It is 1 millimeter, number 12, it's written on it. And I'm going to begin my flower with a chain of 12 stitches. One, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now I'm going to join the two heads of the chain together in a slip stitch. I'm going to make a chain stitch, and then I will start making around my ring, single crochet, 23 of them. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and so on till we'll make 23. I finished my 23 single crochet. I'm going to join the last single crochet with the first chain stitch I made in a slip stitch. And this is our first row. The flower has 3 rows. The second row is going to be the base for the petals, and the third row is going to be the petals. Each petal will be working on each petal 2 rows. So let's see how we are going to make the bases for these petals. Our first base is going to be done helping ourselves with a chain of 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we are going to make a triple crochet or treble crochet. We are going to insert not on the first stitch from the ring, but on the second stitch of the chain, and we are going to work the triple crochet. So we will take 2 loops and 2 loops and 2 loops again. Now we are going to make a connecting chain. This connecting chain is going to connect the petals. It's going to be a 6 stitches chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and and 6. Let's see now how we are going to make the long base, because this flower, as you could see, it has big petals and small petals. So for the big petals we are going to make a long base, and for the small ones we are going to make a small base. There are going to be 12 bases, 12 petals. 6 of them they will be big and 6 of them they will be small. So this one will serve us as a base for a small petal. Now we are going to make the base for a big petal. So we are going to turn yarn over the hook 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We are going to go to the ring and we'll insert not on the first stitch where our first base is done, but on the second. And we are going to pull out a loop, and what we are going to do next, we will be working two loops together for 5 times. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, and we are going to have still 2 loops on the hook. We'll turn over yarn 2 times, and now counting from the ring we are going to insert the hook on the third strands, horizontal strands from the ring. So 1, 2 and 3, this is the third one. We'll take it like that, we'll insert the hook like that, we'll pull out a loop, and we are going to work 2 loops 2 times. 1 and 2, and we'll still have 3 loops on the hook. We'll work them together in one stitch, and this is the long base for the long petal. We are going to make again a connecting chain of 6 stitches. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. We said at the beginning that this is going to serve us for a small base, but it is not how we are going to actually do it. Let me show you now how we'll make the small base for the petals. We'll turn yarn over the hook 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and we'll go to our ring. We'll insert not on the first but on the second. We will always let between the petals 1 stitch. So we insert in the second stitch, we pull out a loop, and now we are going to work 2 loops together for 3 times. So 1, 2 and 3. Just like at the long base, we'll have still 2 loops on the hook. We turn yarn over 2 times, and this time we will not go to the third strands from the ring. We will go with the hook to the first one. We will insert the hook and we will pull out a loop, and we are going to work 2 loops 2 times. 1 and 2, and we'll have remaining 3 loops on the hook. We'll work them together, and this is how we make the small base for the small petal. Again, 6 stitches of chain, the connecting chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and now of course we are going to make a long base. So we'll have a long base, a short base, a long base, a short base, always letting one stitch free between them. This is how the base of the petals look until now. It is almost done. I am ending it in a long base petal. I made the connecting chain of 6 stitches, and I'm going to unite it with the first short base of the flower with a slip stitch. So we are going to insert here in the top of the short base, and we are going to make a slip stitch. Now I'm going to show you how to make the first small pattern, because this is the base of a small petal. This is how we are going to begin. We are going to insert the hook in this small ring here from behind. We are going to pull up one loop of yarn. We will turn the work on one side and we'll make 5 single crochet inside this small ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and there is a small segment of the base between the ring and the rest of the petal. We are going to make on it 2 single crochet, 1 and 2. We'll open the flower like that, and we'll be making between the 2 bases of petals on the single crochet which is free between them. We are going to make a single crochet like that, and then we'll turn on the other side and we'll go back on on the row that we work until now. It is a half petal here. We'll go back on it and we'll insert the crochet not in the first stitch but in the second, and we'll make 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and now we still have 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. We are going to work 2 single crochet in each stitch. So we'll have 1 single crochet and 1 more in the same stitch. Next stitch, 1 single crochet and 1 more in the same stitch, and the third one, 2 single crochet also, 1 and 2. Half of the small petal is done. We are going to go back in the ring. From this side we'll insert the hook and we'll pull out a loop, and we'll make 7 single crochet, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. This is the second half of the small petal. we made the first row. We are going to make a crochet chain, a chain stitch, and we'll turn our work and we'll go back working in a row on the same half of the petal. And this time we are going to work the first stitch in a single crochet, one, and we will continue with 6 more single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one, 7. Now we want to connect this half part of the petal with the other half of the petal. We are going to make a slip stitch in the next stitch, like that. We will make one chain stitch, and we are in the back of the petal. Okay, we'll open the 2 connecting chains, and between them we'll insert the hook. We'll take it out like that. We will pull out a loop, and we'll make a slip stitch to the chain that we made over our petal. And now we can continue on the connecting chain. We are going to make 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll make a slip stitch to connect it with the long base right here. We pull out a loop and we make the slip stitch. So our first small petal, it is done. This is how it should look. Now let's see how we are going to make the big petal. Once we are here, we'll insert the hook in the small ring here from behind. We'll pull out a loop and we'll start making 5 single crochet, all of them inside the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we'll continue on the remaining segment of the petal base. We will make 5 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We will open the flower and we'll insert the hook in the ring in the free stitch in between the bases. We pull out a loop and we make a single crochet. We turn the work and we go back on the first half of the big petal. We'll make the second row for half of it. We'll insert not in the first stitch but on the second, and we'll make 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And our next stitch is going to be a half double crochet. So yarn over once, we pull out a loop and we work the 3 loops together. And the next stitch is going to be a double crochet. So we insert, we work 2 loops and 2 loops. And the next stitch is going to be a double crochet and a triple crochet. So 1 double crochet and 1 triple crochet, so yarn over 2 times in the same stitch. The next 3 stitches we are going to work them in the first one. We'll make 2 triple crochet, in the second one 2 triple crochet, and in the third one 3 triple crochet. So let's count. 1, 2 in the same stitch, and we'll go for the next stitch. We'll make 2 triple crochet also. 1, and 2, and now our last stitch for this half petal with 3 triple crochet. 1, and 2, and 3, and half of our petal, our big petal, it is already done. We work 2 rows, 1 this way, and then we came back with the second row. Let's see how we are going to make now the other half of the big petal. We will have to insert in the small ring. We will be working on it 6 triple crochet. After the 6 triple crochet, we'll make 1 double crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. All of them in this ring. So let's begin counting. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, this time I'm taking from over the yarn, and this is my 3rd triple crochet. Yes, I still have to make 3 triple crochet. So 3, 4, 5, and 6, In the same ring I will continue making a double crochet and a half double crochet and a single crochet. I'll make one chain stitch, and now I will turn my work in order to go back and finish the second row of my half pattern. I made my chain. I will begin from the first stitch, and I will make 9 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is our last single crochet. We will unite the two halves of the petals in a slip stitch. On the next stitch I'll insert, I'll make a slip stitch here. And now if for the first petal we made only one chain stitch, for the big petal we are going to make 4 stitches of chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, because it is much longer. We'll open the 2 connecting chains between the petals. We are in the back of the petals, and we will insert like this. We will pull out the yarn and we will work a slip stitch like that. And of course now we are going to go on and continue and make the 7 single crochet on our connecting chain. Six, and the last one, 7, and we will insert in the small base the hook, and we'll make a slip stitch excuse me. So that was single crochet number 7. We will insert and we'll make a slip stitch, and then we'll continue. This is the small base. We'll continue just like I showed you first time, working 5 stitches inside the ring, 2, 1 on the single crochet here, and then we'll go back on the same half of the petal, working just like I showed you before in the video. This is how it looks, the big petal, and this is how looks the small petal. I finished all the petals. The flower is done. What I want to do now is to soak it very well in the water and then arrange the petals the way I want. After all, it is a 3D flower, and once it takes the shape that I like, I may add some beads. I can play with it however I like. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Subscribe if you want, and see you soon with other beautiful things. Bye bye.